Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Alex, the Music Business Coach. That's right, it's me, Alex, the Music Business Coach. And today, we are going to answer a couple of questions, or at least one major question. And that question is, why are we broke? Why are we in this business of music? And we're touring and we're selling or we're streaming and we're getting downloads, but we're not getting any commas or added zeros to a check. Now, that question could be answered many ways, but what I like to do to simplify the process, I like to go back. I like to go back to the day when you were really broke, when you was not making any money, when you were not famous or notable in this business of music. And you were on this creative journey to make better music or to put out some fresh music. So you've done that, okay? So now you're being approached by industry experts who are trying to get you to sign with their label, production company, producer deal, whatever the case may be, okay? Here is where 90% of the artists make their first mistake that will cost them the most money throughout their entire career. And that is the first step that you take. We get so eager as performers, as artists, musicians, whatever, that we want our stuff to be played, and we want our stuff to be played on a massive scale. We want our stuff to be heard worldwide. And we start signing away things. We start signing away publishing. We start signing away copyrights. We start signing away tons of stuff that at the beginning seems like nothing because you're making nothing. But the one thing that the business of music understands, or this business of music understands, is that it's about the tomorrow profits. They see the benefits of what they can make, and they're investing in these things immediately. So what is the best way to prevent from being broke? Number one, walk away. I mean, $1 million for a 6-album deal is nothing. It's a ripoff. I would never sign $1 million deal for 6 albums. I'm sorry, it's just not. I wouldn't have done it back in the 70s, and I damn sure wouldn't do it today. So let's go back and let's just look at it for what it's really worth. Okay, you're nobody. So you have somebody that wants to sign you and they want everything from you. Okay, they're looking at your publishings, they're looking at performing rights. It's the whole 360 deal that they end up getting from you. And we eagerly sign it. Okay, and then when the song blows up and the money starts coming in, we wonder why we're broke. Because number one, they've given us advance monies. Okay, what do we do with the advances? Sometimes most of us go out and buy cars and jewelry and clothes and so on and so forth, instead of using that advance for what it was intended for, in my opinion. And that was to reinvest it back into the album project or the video project. Because every time you go back to the record label for money or for support for anything, that money becomes recoupable from your record sales, from your streaming, from your downloads, whatever the situation may be. And before you see a dime of this money, you have to pay them back. Okay, simple. Everybody should know this by now. We've seen artists from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s go through this scenario. But we continue to put ourselves in this position, especially when it comes to R&B music, when it comes to rap music. We are so eager to jump in there. That's what we do. I'm sorry. That's just not. Slow down. Slow down. Get a contract that is going to make sure you are getting paid with every stream, with every download. Do everything you can to live minimal when you're touring. Everything when it comes to doing music videos. Be more creative than you are extravagant when it comes to displaying that. Use your money so this way you do not owe the record label anything. So you stay out of debt with the record label simply by fronting your own future. And that becomes very important, okay? And I know sometimes you're like, I don't have the money, I can't, but we have creative means. In the day and age of technology, we have everything that we need to be able to put forth a great music video, studio, sound quality work at minimal prices. And it doesn't necessarily take all of that anymore. It doesn't necessarily take you getting a $400,000 advance from a record label. Now, of course, you're in debt for $400,000 to begin with. Okay, reject it, send it back, and continue to do you and do the music that you were doing because it was that music that attracted them to you in the first place. So just keep doing that with the same zeal, with the same creativity, the same abilities and resources that you were using prior to. And if you do that, you stand a better chance of not standing on the back end of this whole situation broke. Be business-minded in everything that you do, from touring, making sure you're watching the money there, from per diems, when you eat, where you eat, how much you eat, all of that, what you buy, your clothes, your jewelry, all of that stuff. When you're on stage, you're a performer. You can use costume jewelry. It's okay. You don't have to go out and get an $80,000 necklace to wear on stage when you can go to the swap meet and pick up the same look for $20. Okay. And then this way, if somebody snatch it off of you, then it's their bad. They have to deal with that at the pawn shop. So I'm just saying all of this is to simply say, take baby steps as always. And like I said, the first thing that you sign could be your biggest mistake. Make sure you read everything. If you don't know how to do it, if you don't know what to look for, this is where you spend your money to find someone who's going to look out for your best interests. And that means a great entertainment lawyer, a great business manager that can work alongside and work as a liaison between you, the record label, and the attorney to make sure that when you sign on the dotted line, you are getting the best for you today and for tomorrow as well. So I hope this has been helpful for you. This is Alex, the Music Business Coach. And as always, you can find me at alexthemusicbusinesscoach.com. You can also find me on all of the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff. You know how it is. You can also find me on YouTube. If you're listening to this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so this way you will be notified of all new content that I upload. So again, this is Alex, the Music Business Coach, and as always, I'm out.